Hey. Today we are going to convert a recipe from traditional format to graphic format. And it's a little bit different because I'm not going to give you the graphic table. I'm going to let you build the graphic table. But since we're here, I'm going to go ahead and help get you started. So, as usual, I want to open up another window. And blank one over here. Okay, just like before, I'm going to title it first. Crepes graphic recipe. All right, now here is our crepe recipe. And it is got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ingredients and a title. So that's 7 lines. No pre-steps, no preheat, no oven prep, pan prep, nothing like that. So that's 7 rows. And then we have the steps conveniently numbered. So 4 steps plus ingredient is 5. So we're going to insert a table. It's going to have 7 rows and 4 steps plus a column for the ingredients. Let's say 4 plus 1 is 5. There we go. Now, let's move my face out of the way here. Top row. And by the way, feel free to use whatever kind of font you like. Make it attractive, make it enjoyable. Take the top row and I'm going to merge those together because that's where my title is going to be. So I'm going to format, table, merge cells. And then here I'm going to type the word. Let's go ahead and choose a font for the whole thing. So I'm going to highlight the whole table. And I'm going to choose a font. Ooh, lobster sounds like fun. Last week I used Architect's Daughter. Comic Sans is one I use quite often. Pacifico is kind of fun. I like Trebuchet. My favorite is Broadway, but I don't see it there. Let's go ahead and go with Lobster. But I realize Lobster might be some difficult for many of you to read because it's kind of like cursive, and I understand you don't know how to read cursive, so let's go with Trebuchet. All right, top row. And if you remember, I am going to drag this over and make it full size. I'm going to center my title in the middle of the cell. And I'm going to make it bigger, 14, maybe 18. That's good. And maybe bold. Okay. Put it back down so it's only covers half the screen. Now I put each of my ingredients in here. My 3 eggs, my 1 1/4 cups of milk, half cup of flour, excuse me, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of sugar. That's where my ingredients go. I was correcting one of these the other day, and somebody put no ingredients. They just started in with the procedure right here. mix ingredients together. Make sure you have all your ingredients, and each ingredient needs to have a measurement. So you don't want eggs. You want 3 eggs. And someone else tried to put 2 ingredients in a box. Nope, not acceptable. You can't do that. Each box is its own ingredient. So your eggs, your milk, your flour, your whole wheat flour, your salt, and sugar go in there. Okay. Now, your step 1 is going to go here. It tells you which ingredients to mix together. All ingredients. So we're not going to mix eggs and milk together. Oops, I made a mistake. Okay, anytime you do something like that, you can undo it or Control Z. Um, so since we're mixing all of our ingredients together, I'm going to merge. Oops, something's wrong here. I did it again. At the bottom. I'm going to merge all of those cells together because the directions say mix all ingredients together. So the directions is going to go next to all the ingredients. So I'm going to format table, merge cells. For some of you, this is so simple. For some of you, I know you're still struggling. All right, once we've mixed everything together, each step is going to involve all the ingredients. So there's no reason for L's. There's no reason for partial columns. Each step is going to take up a whole, all the rows. One other thing I do need to remind you of, I don't want you to write mix all together because the box tells you what we're mixing together. So you need to delete all ingredients. The box says we're going to mix everything between this line and this line together, which is all ingredients, yes, but we're eliminating words to make it less wordy. So mix together in blender. Make sure you don't have words that are broken up. I see a lot of this. Mix together in blender. Okay, that will either cost you points or it'll get sent back to you. Probably get sent back to you this time. That is not acceptable. And I've had people tell me, well, it wouldn't let me put the whole word in. There just wasn't space. Yes, sometimes it doesn't allow you to do that, but you are in control. The software is there to help you. So don't stop and let it tell you what to do. You are in charge, so you tell it what to do. So a number of things you could do would be you could drag this, make it wider, so we don't have any broken up words. You could do that. You could take our words, our letters, excuse me, and we could make it a smaller font. Oop, what happened? Sorry. We can make it a smaller font. Come on. But as you can see, that's not enough for this one. We have to go down to 8. Okay. If that's what you want to do, you could do it. At least then our words are not broken up. But I would suggest this. If you're going to go with the font size 8 here, you should go with the font size 8 there. It should be consistent. The title could be bigger, but everything else should be consistent. I recommend just clicking on this line, dragging it over so the cell is bigger. All right, now you have 4 directions, 4 columns. So I expect you know enough about this to convert that to graphic format and do it correctly. Let me know if you have any questions. That's it for today.